This week we're going to highlight soybean harvest pace here in the U.S. and short-term weather trends. Then we're going to turn our attention to South America, specifically looking at the planting pace in Brazil. Then we're going to look at demand trends, looking at the unshipped export sales of U.S. soybeans. Then we're going to wrap things up looking at long-term trends in November bean futures. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the soybean market. We've moved into the last week in October here, and the soybean harvest of 2024 is winding down. Let's take a look at nationwide progress. Now we're at 84% nationwide here compared to the 5-year average of only 67%. All those states in green are above the 5-year average. Let's now take a look at the recent history of soybeans harvested. We're looking at the fastest pace in soybean harvest here this year since 2012. Now, on average, U.S. soybeans harvested increased approximately 16% between October 20th and November 3rd. Now, if that were seen this year, we'd be looking at harvest progress as of that first few days in November approaching 100%. It'd be in the upper 90s. So we'll take a look. It may be a little bit slower than that with some double crop beans yet to be harvested. Of course, the harvest pace is always going to be directly tied to the weather. Let's take a look at the short-term trends. Our slides this week are courtesy of National Weather Service. We're looking here at a mostly dry pattern this week. Now we are seeing some sprinkles this week, actually as we tape here on Tuesday across parts of Illinois and parts of the other areas of the Midwest. May see a little bit of rainfall, but overall it's going to be fairly dry this week. Now that's going to change according to the National Weather Service next week, October 27th to the 31st. All that green area is normal to above normal, or beg your pardon, above to much above normal precip. And that's going to forecast to continue into early November as we look at the 8 to 14 day forecast. All that area in green, again, forecast to be above normal precip. Let's shift gears now and focus on South America. We're going to be looking at planting progress in the major country of Brazil. Let's take a look at where those soybeans are produced in Brazil. Now we're looking here north to south. The major state here we've highlighted is Mato Grosso, the major soybean producing state in the entire country, but many other key areas here. Now let's take a look at that soybean planting progress here. Mato Grosso, again, in the north, is running a bit behind. We're going to highlight that a bit more in a second. Now, some of those other areas, as we move further south, are closer to last year. For example, Paraná is much closer to last year. Minas Gerais is actually above last year. Now let's zero in on Mato Grosso, again, the #1 soybean producing state in the country of Brazil. We're looking at a very slow pace, particularly relative to last year. Last year was 60% done at this time. The average is about 44%. Now, Mato Grosso had been slow to start planting due to lack of rainfall, but we've seen widespread rain recently, and we look for this planting pace to pick up quite a bit into the first part of November. Let's now shift gears and focus on exports. Now, we're looking at the unshipped export sales of U.S. soybeans as of October 10th. Looking at this chart here, you can see we're a bit above last year, but well above those previous 3 years. So we're looking at a pace that's modest compared to some of those bumper years of 2021, 21-22, and 22-23, but a bit above last year. We're going to highlight, compared to last year, we are seeing more export business to Europe, other Asia, and Africa. So we'll keep an eye on that for you as we move further into fall. Let's wrap things up this week looking at trends in November beans. November beans, as we tape here on Tuesday, are trading near $9.90 a bushel. Here's the critical point. Notice we're nearing the end of that harvest crop insurance period here in October. It's critical to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to get your marketing plan in place for those newly harvested 24 bean bushels at this time. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an upload. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.